Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for those of you who are here with us today. I appreciate it. This is the first one of these, so we'll see how it goes. Looks like there's a few people out there who are on a little bit early. Figured I'd get it started early because why not? Do me a favor and type in the comments if you can hear me okay. Looks like my lighting is a little off. I'm going to open the window right quick. See if these blinds help that. That's a little better. You guys can see me now. So who's here? Who's here with us today? I got the chat box open. Does anybody else? I guess not. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for being here. Mr. Viverka, Alex Rosales, thank you guys. Keep it up in the chat. That's what's going to keep this thing alive. Hey, Brenda. Angel, is it Angel or Angel? I'm going to call you Angel because we all need an angel right now. What's up, Michael? Hey, yo to you too. So welcome. So look inside my palatial estate. This is the home office. I like to call it my my den of tranquility. So I get to go to escape all the craziness every once in a while. So I just fill it with a bunch of stuff that I love. I hope you guys have a place like this too. We can all use it right about now. And if we get interrupted at all, just please excuse me, because I have a 7-year-old girl who I'm learning how to homeschool at the same time here. Hi, Angelique. Jamie, you said you were just about to email me a scenario. Go ahead and pop your scenario in the chat there. We'll just get to it right now. So how have you guys liked the updates lately? I haven't liked sending them. I haven't had days like this since about 2008, 2009, when a bunch of the companies were going out. It's been rough. I don't enjoy typing these things up to send them to you, especially on weekends, but you do what you got to do sometimes. The videos are fun to make. I don't like the topics that I'm covering. I hate that they exist, but they're necessary. Good afternoon, Jose. How's it going, buddy? Phyllis hates the updates, but we have no choice. I completely agree. Could not agree more. Cannot stand them. Every time I send out one of these updates, and don't get me wrong, like it's you guys that I'm concerned with primarily because you have direct contact with me. A lot of us know each other. We have personal relationships, all that fun stuff. But at the end of every one of those updates, there's an affected borrower or buyer or seller or somebody. It's terrible. Like it's not lost on me that we're all human and real people are being affected. And quite frankly, it sucks. I hate it. But you do what you got to do. And at the end of the day, you have to make difficult decisions sometimes to make sure that the company stays in a good spot. That's where we all work, and that's who signs our paychecks. We gotta take care of the company that we work for. We are the lucky ones. We do get to keep doing our job, doing a job, things like that. I notice I keep looking down because this is where I am to me on my screen, but my webcam is way up here. I gotta learn to look at the camera a little bit better. Michael said, just a heads up, he has a call at 3. Otherwise, I'd stay for the whole stream. Hey, I don't know how long this stream's going to run. You might just be here for the whole stream. Who knows? If you guys like this, we might start doing this at least 2-3 times a week. I just think it's a great way for us to all kind of stick together and remind each other that we're real people behind those emails that everybody sends back and forth. I know that email is great. Phone calls are effective. email is wonderful, chat box, stuff like that's wonderful because you have written record of everything. Everybody likes to document, cover butts, all that stuff. I like it. It's fantastic. But let's not forget that we're real people also. Kevin, is Chase still doing jumbos? As far as I know, yes. I haven't heard any updates from them either way. My best guess is that Chase and Wells Fargo, because they don't typically sell their loans into MBS pools, a lot of the liquidity issues that are happening right now aren't going to affect them for the most part. So they're going to be able to keep lending their own money. They keep they hold their own paper. They portfolio those loans. They service those loans, all that fun stuff. So I don't think this is really going to affect them. That said, I did recently get kind of a preview from Wells Fargo. Scott, thank you for forwarding it to me early. We did get an update preview from Wells Fargo. They're not stopping, but they are going to be cutting back guidelines. So look for max LTVs to land around 80%. Wells is getting rid of cash out refis. There's a lot of things that are going to be put in place. So for the ones that do continue, we are going to see guidelines cut back quite a bit. Jay, full doc, 724 score, cash out. Are we still doing jumbo? Yes. Cash out is still available. Price it through Chase, I-16. Just price it through Chase. Like I just said, Wells Fargo's cutting off cash outs tomorrow. So you're not going to want to start down that path. Jamie, borrower has a work permit. Can't get a DU approval. Good scores, 696, just limited credit history. Best option would be to broker right now. Axos Bank is one of those outlets that we have that's still alive and kicking. Give Axos a call. They do some primary residence stuff, but they're mostly investment purpose lenders, things like that. This looks more like a pure primary residence type of transaction. What state is the property in? Let me know in the chat. FNBA might be an option, but they have limited their states. I don't have my computer with me. I don't have all the guidelines with me right now. I just wanted to dedicate my full attention to you guys for the first live stream. I just wanted to talk about nothing but the topics that you guys wanted to talk about. So I'm not going to be referencing any guidelines. I can give you the best guess off the top of my head, or you can pull the email that I sent. I don't know, one of the many emails I've sent over the past few days, because the limited states for FNBA are in there, and we may very well be able to broker that out to them. Hey, we got 33 people online with us. Thanks for the thumbs ups. I do appreciate it. I hear that's a good thing. I watch a lot of people on YouTube, and they always say, like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, put comments down below, all that YouTube-y stuff. I literally got my YouTube channel up and running a few days ago so we can do stuff like this. So those last 2 videos that I sent out, they're on the channel. But if you guys do want to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the little bell icon, there should be a bell icon down there somewhere. That's the alert icon. So every time I post a new video, whether it's mortgage related or not, whether you care about it or not, you will get notified. But most importantly, anytime we're going to do a live stream, whenever I schedule a new live stream or anything like that, the bell icon will make sure that you're notified. It'll either pop up as an alert on your phone, or it will shoot you an email, or that sometimes it doesn't alert you at all. But it'll give you a really good chance at being alerted whenever we go live, in case you missed the AFN email that I send out. Let's see, what do we got going on in here? Who do we recommend for bank statement loans? On Hell, Axos and FNBA. Those are the two, the two and only that I'm aware of right now. Axos and FNBA are the two that are still doing it. Axos, based down in San Diego. Our rep is Darren Judas, great guy. Not a priest. That would be a band. Bad joke. Anyways, FNBA, we have a new rep. Name's Andy. I don't know his last name off the top of my head. We worked with Peter Bewley for a lot of years. He's moving on to another adventure. He just let me know this today. We have a new rep named Andy. All I have is an email address. So as soon as I get more complete contact information for him, I'll probably send out another one of those non-conforming update emails with updated contact info. I also have to update, and it's not really a retraction, because when I sent the update, it was applicable. But a half an hour after I sent the update, Athens Capital stopped accepting new submissions and put a pause on funding as well. So it's been tough with the updates. By the time you guys get them, they might not even be accurate sometimes because things are literally changing minute by minute. But we're here to do the best that we possibly can for you. Back to the chat. What do we got going on in here? Hey, Mike, thanks for the continued info. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. If I wasn't giving it to you, that'd be a disservice to everybody. Borrower has a work permit and can't get DU approval. We just went through that one. Scrolling down a little bit more. Jamie, Pennsylvania, I believe they're still lending there. There's only 6 or 7 states that they've limited. California, New York, Illinois, Ohio. That's for 2 or 3 more on top of that. Please check the email because the list of states is in there that they've limited and have cut off. And PA does not ring a bell. I think they're still lending there. If so, we can definitely broker it to FNBA. Shoot me an email either right now or just after the stream, and I'll go ahead and reply to you with our new rep, Andy's contact info. Mike Faverka piping in. Let's talk bottom line. People should send their individual loan scenarios via email so Mike can review later. Yeah, you can. You can put them in the chat and I'll review them now and give you the best guess off the top of my head. But I am going to tell you that right now my answer is going to be Axos or FNBA. Those are really the only 2 that I know of that are still doing it. Commerce Mortgage, I think, is still okay for the time being, but I've heard some rumblings, so they might cut off the funding of bank statements and DSCR stuff. I know they're doing some research to see what they can continue doing and what they can't continue doing. And jumbo in-house stuff is going to remain Wells and Chase for the foreseeable future. Hopefully avenues open back up. Hopefully they do. If they do, as always, we're going to give you guys as many tools as we possibly can. Phyllis, is Chase still doing cash out jumbo? As of this moment in time, yes. Chase is still doing cash out jumbo. Jeffrey says, have you heard anything about using drive-bys or desk reviews for government loans? Bulletin says conventional only right now. Not heard anything on the government loan end of things. As far as I am aware, we can only do those drive-bys and desk reviews on the conventional loans. Logically thinking, I don't know this for sure, but logically thinking, DU NLP for conventional loans has valuation methods already in place. That's how they can issue PIWs and then things like that. So because there's already valuation methodology built into those engines, I think they're able to act much more quickly in getting something like that implemented as it pertains to government loans, especially because so many of them are manual underwrites. There's really no precedent for allowing more relaxed appraisal guidelines, especially because property requirements are a little more strict on a government loan to begin with. So that's going to be a tough one. They haven't worked that out yet. Haven't heard anything about them going forward with any changes like that. But as of right now, those changes are conventional only. Hopefully we see something soon. Excuse me. Saying otherwise. And what do you guys, I'm going to put this out to you guys to see what you think. Is this what Zillow has been waiting for? This entire situation right now, where we're going to have a problem getting values on homes, a problem where appraisers are not wanting to enter properties, shutdowns, self-quarantines, stay-in-place orders, all of that stuff. Is all of this, tell me what you think, is all of this going to play right into Zillow's hands? Because at the end of the day, whether it's good or bad, that is the biggest nationwide valuation network that is in place for anybody to fall back on. So if it gets to the point of using a Zestimate or not doing a loan at all, what in the world do you think is going to happen then? Would you rather everybody hunker down for a couple of months so we can keep the integrity of the appraisals and the industry and valuation methods as a whole as they've existed for however many years? Or would you rather us to be able to continue, and this isn't AFN specific, this is more of an industry specific, industry-wide anyway, type of question. Would you rather see us hunker down and wait it out? Or would you rather see us be able to continue doing loans for the foreseeable future on any program, but defer to more of a Zestimate type of value when it comes to determining property value? Does that help things? Does that hurt things? What do you think? Michael says, can we even trust Zillow's Zestimates? I've seen them be way off. Yeah, we've all seen them be way off. But way off compared to what? Right? So they're way off compared to an appraisal. They're way off compared to that market. Zestimates might be way off compared to our normal way of determining property value. But the reason that Zillow is way off is because we've determined that the yardstick is something else. But if the current situation of the industry of the world brings about some sort of a paradigm shift to where that yardstick changes and that yardstick turns into Zillow, then now are the appraisers way off? I guess there's kind of two different ways of looking at it, right? Jose says, I think it'd be better to do BPOs because estimates are automated. I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. I think BPOs would be much better. Zestimates are also, while they are automated, they're also instantaneous and basically free. Unless you're a realtor or an LO that's pumping money into the ad generation side of things. Zestimates are free and instant. Everybody's looking for relief right now. Who knows what's going to happen? Who else has stuff? Pop it in the chat. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. We're only about 17 minutes in, so we got some time. Peter Klein says Fannie Freddie isn't going to accept drive-bys. On certain transactions, they are. But to a point, I would tend to agree with you that they wouldn't move into accepting drive-bys on all transactions. I think this would have to last a lot longer for something like that to happen. How are you guys doing? With the whole stays in place and the quarantines and the work from homes and all that stuff, how are you guys hanging in there? Who else has kids at home? Let me know if you have kids at home that you're looking to homeschool right now like I am. My wife does a lot, but she also works in a pharmacy, so she's still going to work every day, coming in contact with a ton of people that we really don't want her coming in contact with, but it kind of is what it is right now. They're doing their best to keep 6 feet from the counter and all that stuff. But it sucks to see her walk out the door and go to work to a pharmacy every day where she's surrounded by sick people. I can't stand it. Big concern for us. And it leaves me here to talk to you guys, which is great. But I have a 7-year-old over there, and she just started her daily to-do list on the iPad. A lot of e-learning these days. Michael Adelina says, side topic, I'm liking the card collection you got there. Thank you. This is the vast minority of it. For those of you who aren't aware, I'm a magic geek. I love magic, always have. Don't really know how to do that much of it, but I do try to study it and learn how to do a bunch of it. I got some books over there. I got a card collection there. These are my 2 newest decks that I just picked up. They were the Chinese New Year edition Monarchs. I like them a lot. They're very cool. I got, what else do I have? I don't know. I got cards scattered all over the place. And it's a good cheap souvenir if you ever go anywhere that has its own deck of cards. Thanks for noticing, brother. No kids and praising God for it. Amen. I hear you. I have a kid and I praise God for it. But I could very easily see things going the other way as well. People are scared and wanting cash out. Tell her to wash your hands often and stay safe. I will. We have the hand washing thing down to a science right now. Saw a funny post the other day that said, here we are in 2020. We all thought we were going to be riding around in flying vehicles, and instead we're teaching people how to wash their hands. That kind of resonated. Yep, grandson picked up the Chromebook today. Trina, I hear you. Got to get them connected somehow. Peter says, it's nothing new to me. Went through this last year. Get a stem cell transplant in April. Couldn't leave the house for 60 days. Stem cell transplant. That's some serious stuff. Glad you pulled through, brother. You are the elder statesman of house arrest due to medical issues. We should all defer to you. I didn't sanitize the new decks, Michael. They got delivered way before any of this happened, so I think we're going to be okay. Alex, you should do a card trick. The trick would be learning a card trick. I think I know maybe 1 or 2 card tricks. I have no idea how to perform them for a camera. But as soon as I figure that out, I will humor you and entertain you guys. We'll figure out how to do something like that. What else? What do you guys want to talk about? Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything in the chat. I think we're getting to everybody today. Alex has 2 kids at home. How old, my man? What are their names? I think we capped out at about 44 people with us. And just so you guys know, if you didn't already, the way that YouTube works is this is all being archived and recorded. So you're going to be able to watch it back later if you want to. So if there's any valuable information that you want, or 3 days from now, if you're just thinking, man, what companies were still doing business 3 days ago, you can go back to my YouTube channel, pull up this live stream, and you'll be able to see it. So it's just going to post it as another video on my channel if you guys need to refer back to it at all. Ryan and Lola, 15 and 12 respectively. Okay, so you may be going through the same thing that my neighbors over here are going through right now, because they have 12 and 14 or 11 and 14-year-olds, I believe. And their mom was thinking, oh, I got to work from home. And, you know, it is what it is. It's an adjustment, but it's okay. At least she can work from home. She works for Mercury Insurance in the tech division. And she said, at least my kids are old enough to where they can take care of themselves. Not so much. Unfortunately, she's figuring out that that's not quite the case. And they call on her fairly often. Hey, Tasha, thanks for being with us. Do you have anything to add? You said you've been watching. You're our go-to underwriter for all the specialty product stuff. I know the non-QM stuff is going away, but you're still trucking along on all of our jumbo loans. Just so you guys know, our head corporate jumbo underwriter is in the chat now. So if you guys need a more detailed answer to any particular questions, or if you have a loan in process, you can handcuff her now while we're still here. Michael says, you're a fairly new loan originator. I was wondering if there was a training, archive, or resource center to help me get familiar with our tools like Encompass, Optimal Blue, etc. There is. I know that the branch relations department has put together quite a few walkthroughs and videos and instructionals and things like that. Shoot an email to branch relations and they'll be able to hook you up with all that stuff. Excuse me. They're really good at all that. Which brings up a good question from me to you guys. Because the last couple of videos that I've sent out have gone over pretty well. I feel like they covered really good topics. The Mortgage Banking 101, a lot of people actually requested this, the little drawing that I did. My phenomenal art skills used in that one. I'm going to try to do some sort of a scan or a nice photograph of that so I can get out to you guys. A lot of people requested it so they could refer back to it. Thought it was a pretty good tool. Thank you for that. But I'm going to keep doing a lot of those videos. In the past, I mean, the video I recently sent out was my 30th, so it's not like I haven't been doing videos before, but they've been more product-centric, and I want to move away from that. I want to move away from product and just more into mortgage as a whole. I feel like there's a huge lack in the industry for complex things explained and taught simply, because I remember how it felt when I first entered into the business as a wholesale account executive 15 years ago. But when I first entered the business, it was a lot, and I was lucky because I'm a pretty smart person who can remember the vast majority of what they read and things like that. But there was still a lot of fake it till you make it to almost everything and using lingo before really knowing what it meant and things like that. So what do you guys want to know about? And be honest, if you're new, if you're a grizzled veteran, like it doesn't matter. Like there's no shame here. Put in the chat what things, just from a mortgage industry perspective as a whole, what things do you like to know about? Because mortgage banking explained like this is something that nobody's doing. And I feel like it went over really well and it was very useful. And a lot of people got an understanding that they've not really had before about that topic and the flow of everything as it actually happens, just because somebody finally took the time to break it down as simplistic as possible and explain it at an elementary level. So let me know what you guys really want to know about, because I'm going to be creating videos and I'm going to be shifting my focus on mortgage education at the core of simplicity, as simple and as easy as I can possibly make something to understand. I basically use my wife and my daughter as guinea pigs. And if I can explain something to where they'll understand it, then I know you guys will understand it. And I want to tackle some pretty complex type of stuff. So let me know what you'd be interested in seeing. Back into the chat. Love the vids and breakdowns of industry workings. 2 kids at home, 1 on the way. God bless you, Jason. Due on June 3rd. Congratulations. And I hope everybody's healthy and happy and safe on your end. Alex has to keep an eye on even on the teenagers, or they get off track. Everybody's so distracted these days. Too many shiny things, right? Tasha saw some of the jumbo questions. Tell them to come at me with the Q's. All right, there you go, guys. Tasha, could you do me a favor and pop your AFN email address into the chat so that way everybody on can reference it? If anybody has any jumbo questions, feel free to reach out to Tasha. She's phenomenal. I've been working hand in hand with her for years now, and we're here for you. You're not alone, guys. Hope everyone is safe. Have a question regarding ITIN programs and bank statements. Cool. Bank statements only. Do we do submissions now before AFN had in-house programs? I worked with Peter from FNBA. All right, Caroline. So now we're not doing in-house submissions anymore. Unfortunately, it hurts me. Just so you guys know, I worked my ass off to build a lot of this stuff from scratch. And it's kind of been my baby. And on Saturday, when I had to send out that email announcement that was putting a pause on all of it, kind of felt like I was putting down my dog. So I don't I don't enjoy spreading this information. But now, if you have an ITIN loan, FNBA is still up and running. You're not going to work with Peter anymore. Send me an email, MFARACI, M for Aussie, or just SPT, one of the two, M for Aussie or SPT at AFNcorp.com. Shoot me an email and just ask for the ITIN contact at FNBA. We got a new rep. His name is Andy. They still are taking submissions. Their states are a bit limited. Like I said, California, Illinois, Ohio, New York. There was another one that I remembered earlier, but I can't remember now. There's like 6 or 7 states that they're not doing business in, but they still are up and running. Their LTVs are limited, 70, 75 max LTV, things like that. But they still are doing ITIN loans with bank statement income. So if anybody's outside of those core states that they're not doing business in, and you do need a bank statement loan, they do have a bank statement loan for you. 12 months bank statements is just 1 year of income. They don't need any more than that. They make it pretty simple. And they're super old school. Like they take things to credit committee. So when you send it, officially send it for underwriting, that's going to get lumped in with all the loans that they received that day. And the following day, they have a credit committee that sits around a table and reviews every single loan. And they make decisions. Yes, this one's good, approved, not approved, approved, not approved, approved with conditions, things like that. So there's a legitimate credit committee sitting around a table going over loans. It's a very old school way of doing it, but it's been very effective and they're still up and running. So who knows? Maybe that's how everybody should have been doing it. Caroline, Tasha said to email her. It's T. I always butcher your last name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. TTURCOTTE. That's the email address. TTURCOTTE at AFNcorp.com. That's Tasha. She's our headmistress of jumbo underwriting. What else do we got? Any more questions? What do you guys want to learn about? What do you want to see more videos about? If you want me to draw more pictures with my daughter's art kit, then you're going to need to give me some topics to talk about. Michael shot an email to branch relations. However, they're only able to direct me to some optimal blue videos, hoping to get something more like filling out a 1003 properly and working it in Compass. You know, that's really good. I don't know if we have anything like that. That would fall under the category of like, I guess it would be almost like intro to being an LO, like loan officer training. That's really like base level, beginner, introductory stuff. And I don't think we have a ton of training resources on stuff like that. So it's a great idea. Thank you for that. And I'll see what we can do. Maybe we can coordinate getting something put together. Until then, I would refer you to your branch or regional manager. They should be able to walk you through all that stuff. But I do think some sort of an online resource that anybody could refer to at any time would be fantastic. So thanks for bringing that up. What else do we got? Agree more on banking vids. Currently feel me on fake it till you make it. I get it. I've been there. It's hard. Try not to fake it till you make it. That's the one thing that I've learned. The one main thing that I've learned in business as a whole is that you don't have to fake it till you make it. You just have to be confident in what you don't know. And that doesn't mean make up an answer and sound confident. That means be able to confidently tell somebody that you don't know. Because if you try to BS your way through something, it very seldom works out for you. It turns out fake it till you make it isn't that great of a thing to do. But if you're upfront and you're honest and you're confident and you let somebody know, hey, I don't know the answer to that. I'm still kind of new. I'm learning every day. But I'll be the person that finds that answer out for you. I'm going to find it for you quick and efficiently, and it's going to be correct when I deliver the answer to you. The vast majority of people are going to respect that. I've never had somebody react poorly when I told them that I didn't know something and I was going to find out for them. Norman, yes, we are taking loan scenarios here. Toss them up in the chat. Happy to go over it with you. Chris, joining late. Did you miss anything important? We gave away a few $1,000s earlier, but other than that, no, you didn't miss anything. Not sponsored, by the way. I just drink this stuff like water. I'm a Diet Coke addict. That's my only vice. Michael, branch manager, is doing a good job helping, but looking for more to do on your own. I get it, and I understand. When I'm seeking out info, I start with Google. And not a lot of people know that YouTube, this platform we're on right now, it's the world's second largest search engine. It goes Google, then YouTube. So odds are, if AFN hasn't created video or online online learning for what you're looking to learn, somebody else may have. So explore those resources. Look at Google, look at YouTube. Maybe there is a video out there somewhere of somebody from some company walking through how to fill out a 1003 and Encompass. And is it going to look exactly the same as our Encompass? No, because we have some customizations and things like that. But it's going to be really similar, and it might be a good jumping off point for you. Loan scenarios. Ooh, we got 3 loan scenarios for Norman. That's awesome. Okay, so loan amount 260, cash out refi, 55 LTV, 720 FICO, single family investment property, 1 year of business bank statements in California. I would direct that one to Axos Bank. Axos Bank, Darren Judas is our account executive. They're really good with investment properties. Second scenario, 285,000, another cash out refi, 71 LTV, so we're a little higher on the LTV. Same thing, 1 year bank statements, but this one's owner occupied in California. Because these are California properties, I'm going to direct all of them to Axos Bank just because FNBA is our other source of bank statement loans, and they've cut off California as well as 5 or 6 other states. So Darren Judas, Axos Bank, he's your place to be for it looks like all these scenarios, because the last one's in California also, 1 to 2 years business bank statements. Yep, another low LTV, 62.5 business bank statements, owner occupied, cash out. Norman, shoot an email over to Darren over at Axos Bank. If you take a look at any of the recent update emails that I've sent out, the ones that have contact information in them, I think the one that I sent yesterday evening is the one with the Axos Bank contact info, and they should be able to help you out. What about foreign nationals and DSCR loans? I don't think we really have a home for them right now. DSCR loans are somewhat dead in the water. I don't know of anybody funding them right now. For foreign nationals, those may also be able to go to FNBA along with your ITIN borrowers and your DACA borrowers and things like that. So take a look at FNBA. But again, be mindful of the state restrictions with them. Single family investment purchase, Florida, 80% LTV DSCR, Florida. Take a look at Axos. I would normally say Athos for that, but they recently put the kibosh on. So look at Axos. I know I'm not familiar with their DSCR stuff. However, they have branches and divisions that do big time multi-unit and commercial. So I can only imagine that they have a residential DSCR option as well. that can work out for those investment properties. I don't know if they're going to go to ADL TV. I'm not sure that's going to be available anymore, but they should have some sort of an option for your residential DSCR loans. Axos Bank, Darren Judas. Chat has died. We have participants falling off. We're down to 29 people, which is fine. That's no problem. For anybody who missed it in the beginning, we are going to be doing these with a little bit of regularity, at the very least. We'll probably start with 1 or 2 a week. What's today? Tuesday? After the last couple of days we've had, I'm offended that it's only Tuesday. You gotta be kidding me. It should be at least Thursday for us right now. And it feels like with all these shutdowns and not leaving the house, it kind of feels like you're camping. We're just kind of living by the sun right now. Time doesn't mean anything. Today's Tuesday. Maybe we'll try to pop up another live stream on Thursday or Friday. That would be pretty cool. Just type a quick number 1 into the chat and send it to me if you guys enjoyed this and if you'd like to do it again. And when we do put up more streams, when I do publish more videos, of course, I'm going to send the emails to you guys at AFN. But if you want to get alerts and make sure that you never miss a stream or never miss an educational video that we're putting out, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the notification bell. That bell will turn on your notifications and you will be alerted every time we post a new video or announce a stream or schedule something or whatever it is. If you want to be kept in the loop, we can definitely keep you in the loop. And Chris, thank you for typing 1. Apparently you're the only person who would like to join us again for another stream, but that's okay. I had fun. As I tell my daughter, having fun is always the most important part. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you being here, and we'll talk to you next time.